What up, DBs? We're gonna review some Georgia film and most importantly, just quarters. I get a lot of questions about quarters, and the reason why it's difficult to make videos on quarters is because there's so many things you can do. Palms, ocho, specs. Uh, those are just calls that we had hammer, nail, and they all mean something different. So I have to kind of when it comes to quarters, I have to go on basic quarters principles that no matter what is going on, if you know these things about quarters, you'll be successful in any variation of it. So we're going to pay attention to this safety. All right. So this safety is going to go from his quarters look, and he's going to make a play on the running back all the way from his quarters alignment. Now, you as a quarter safety, you have to identify whether you're strong or the free safety. And I'm just assuming if you're watching this video, you're trying to learn quarters from the ground up. So whether you're designated as a free safety or strong safety, it actually matters because we have to know who's in the run fit. All right. So usually the strength call is going to go to the tight end. All right. So strong right. In this case, which would make this safety the strong safety, and will tell this safety that he's actually in the run fit. So we have the tight end here. And then also, if you're playing a zone read team, if they have the running back opposite of you, if he gets the ball, he's usually going to zone read to the other side. Now, he's eventually, the hole's clogged, so because we spill, and we'll talk about that, but he eventually works outside, all right? So, again, zone read, if the running back's here, he's most likely going to go in this direction, and then they're going to read this end. So if you're opposite of the running back, that can also tell you to expect the run that way. And then a lot of offenses, especially at the youth level, they'll have this H-back, and a lot of times you can key the H-back. A lot of times you'll get the H-back just going across to kind of pull for the run. So again, let's stick with the tight end first because usually tight end is strength call. The running back can tell you, that you're going to need to help out on the run. And then I would say third, and this really only depends on the offense you're going against. Maybe that H will start giving things away. But as far as alignment, let's take a look at alignment. In a normal situation, whenever the strong safety, is lined up on the tight end, he is reading that tight end. All right, so if that tight end, blocks down, he triggers. That tight end goes on a route, he's most likely going to take him. If he goes short, he might end up taking him as well. It really just depends what you have. If it's palms meaning he's going to come off on the flat, he would take him. But based on this tight end look, you're just going to play it as is. When I was playing quarters in college, we were D10. So D10, let's talk about gaps. So if this is the center, this is the A gap, this is the B gap, this is the C gap, and out here would be the D gap. So we would be D10. So let's look at his alignment. Let's go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's, I would say D11, D12-ish. But the whole idea is that, he's still going to be in around that D range because based on what the Georgia's doing, let's watch this in. Georgia is going to spill, all right? Spill meaning once this puller comes, he doesn't attack it from the outside, all right? He goes inside here to plug that hole to spill the ball, all right? Or it's basically, I don't know why they call it, I would say if I'm teaching a younger guy to force the ball outside, all right? And this is a perfect example of the DN not getting greedy, all right? He's already inside spilling. Once the running back cuts back, he doesn't try to cross face. He has trust that his safety is going to pick him up eventually, all right? So eventually, obviously, he tries to fight off the block once he gets out of the hole. But he's not trying to play two things at once. He's not trying to pop right away. He has to stay in his hole, force it outside. Obviously, once it goes outside, we want to go in a pursuit. All right. So safety, again, you're in the run foot here. If you're reading that tight end, you want to have a flat foot read, meaning you don't need to go anywhere, especially since he's a little deep. Again, this could be, there's an explosive offense. We want to just provide some body help to this corner. If we're shallow right here, it automatically clears the middle of the field for that post. So maybe he's providing some help to the corner, but he's flat-footed, knowing that he's reading that tight end. If the tight end blocks down, I go. All right, so notice he doesn't take any steps. As soon as he sees that block, his body is already moving forward. And again, in most defenses, they're going to spill on that pull. And then we need that safety to do what he's supposed to do by getting his butt up to the line of scrimmage and making that tackle. And then also, maybe, let's see. Yeah, I think it's an RPO because it looks like he's actually running a route. I can't tell if he is, but he probably is as well. So RPO is probably why he's back here a little bit, just to help out on that. But again, strong right. I'm in the run fit. The back's away. The ball's usually going to come this way in a zone read situation. Again, every offense is different, but that's just basic understanding of the zone read. I'm reading my key, flat-footed. He blocks down. I'm triggering. My end is spilling because he's expecting me to have his back to the outside. Does a good job of tracking that hip inside out right here and making that tackle.